Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Together.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to English Together. It's great to see you.
I'm Olivia. I've got a warm cup of tea, and I'm feeling cozy today.
And I'm Paul. I took a short walk this morning. The air felt cool and fresh. It woke me up in a good way.
I love that feeling. So today's topic is one many of you asked for: how to stop translating and finally think in English.
The secret fluent speakers know. It's a good one.
Before we start, please subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend. It really helps us.
Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for supporting English Together.
Okay, ready? Let's jump in. Today, we're going to help you switch your inner voice to English, step by step.
And we'll make it simple, practical, and a little big fun.
Paul, let's start with a question. Why do we translate in our heads?
Good question. Our brains love habits. Translation is an old habit. Your brain learned, hear a word in English, change it to my language, then understand. It's a safe move.
So our brain is trying to help us, but it slows us down.
Exactly. Translation can be slow. Fluent speakers use an inner voice in English. They don't pause to convert every word.
Inner voice. I love that phrase. Your inner voice is that quiet talk in your head. If we switch that inner voice to English, we think in English.
Right. Imagine your brain has a small switch. English mode. When you flip the switch, your inner voice starts speaking English.
Let's create a trigger to flip that switch. A trigger is a cue, a small signal. For example, when I put on my headphones, I tell myself, English only, nice and slow.
That's a mantra. A mantra is a short phrase you repeat. English only, nice and slow. Say it with us. English only, nice and slow.
English only, nice and slow. That's our mantra.
You can also use habit stacking. Connect this new habit to something you already do. After I make coffee, I switch to English. After I sit on the bus, I switch to English. After I open my laptop, I switch to English.
So simple. After I do X, I switch to English. That's habit stacking. It's strong.
Hook moment. If I say a pink elephant in a small hat, did you translate it or did you see it?
I saw it. A silly pink elephant with a tiny hat. That's a mental picture.
Mental picture. Your brain understands pictures fast. If you make a mental picture when you hear English, you don't need to translate. Picture first, then meaning.
Picture first, then meaning. I love that. It feels light. It feels fast.
And here's another key. Context clues. You get meaning from the situation, the place, the tone, the face. You don't need every word.
Context clues. For example, if you're in a bakery and you hear fresh bread, still warm, you know what it means. You can smell it, you can feel the heat.
Exactly. So let's set up your switch. Choose a trigger, choose a mantra, and remember mental pictures and context clues.
Can I share a short story?
Please do.
A few years ago, I moved to a new city. One morning at the bakery, I froze. My brain tried to translate everything. The smell of warm bread, the soft voice of the baker, the line behind me. I felt stressed. So I closed my eyes for a second and I whispered, English only, nice and slow. Then I pictured what I wanted, a round loaf with a crispy top. I didn't translate. I just said, one round loaf, please. It worked.
That's a great example. You used a trigger, a mantra, and a mental picture. And you trusted context clues.
Think in English, think in English, think in English.
Olivia, how do we build this English inner voice day by day?
We make it small and steady. We label and we describe. Label means you say the name of a thing. Describe means you say what it's like using simple words.
Give me an example.
I'm at my desk. Label: phone, notebook, pen, mug. Describe: the mug is warm. The tea smells sweet and spicy. The pen feels smooth in my hand. The notebook is soft and blue. Easy. No translation. I look, I speak.
That's powerful. Label and describe. You can also use chunks. Chunks are small groups of words that go together. For example, I'm looking for, could I get, I'd like to, it feels, it tastes, it sounds.
Chunks help you speak without building sentences from zero. Your brain loves chunks. It's fast.
And here's a slightly more advanced idea: collocation. Collocation means words that often go together. We say heavy rain, not strong rain. We say make a mistake, not do a mistake.
Aha moment. You don't need big grammar. You need chunks and collocations. They are like Lego pieces. Click, 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 and you have a sentence.
Exactly. For example, it's raining heavily today. I made a mistake at work. Could I get a small coffee? These are common collocations and chunks, natural and easy.
I keep a phrase bank for my favorite chunks. A phrase bank is a list of useful phrases that you collect. I write them on my phone. Quick, simple, ready to use.
I have a phrase bank too. Once I said strong rain, and my friend smiled and said, we usually say heavy rain. I wrote it in my phrase bank. Now it's automatic.
Sensory details help too. Use your senses to build your inner voice. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel?
The train is loud and crowded. The coffee is hot and bitter. The bread is warm and soft. The air smells like rain.
That makes your English alive, and it keeps you in English. No translation needed. You are in the scene.
Quick challenge. Look around you. Label 3 things. Now describe them with one feeling word: warm, cold, smooth, rough, bright, quiet, sweet, salty.
While you do that, remember your mantra: English only, nice and slow. English only, nice and slow.
There's another small story here. When I started teaching, I labeled my kitchen. I put little paper notes on the fridge, the stove, the sink, the faucet. For a week, I saw those labels. My inner voice learned to say them without thinking. It felt natural.
That's a great habit stack. When you cook, you label and describe. When you clean, you label and describe. After you turn on the light, you switch your inner voice to English. Little steps every day.
And if you're worried about mistakes, don't be. Mistakes teach you. Write the better form in your phrase bank, then repeat it twice. Heavy rain. Heavy rain. Heavy rain. It sticks.
Now, let's talk practice. How can you train your brain to think in English?
I like whisper reading. Whisper reading means you read quietly to yourself, just a soft voice. Your mouth moves, your ears hear English, your inner voice wakes up.
Whisper reading is great before bed. Take 2 or 3 short paragraphs. Read them softly. Feel your breath. Hear the rhythm.
Shadowing is another strong method. Shadowing means you listen to a speaker and copy their words right away. You follow the speaker almost at the same time.
Let's try a tiny shadowing moment. Repeat after me in a soft voice. I'm walking to the store. The air feels cool. My jacket is warm. I'm walking to the store. The air feels cool. My jacket is warm.
That's shadowing. When you shadow, you train your mouth, ears, and inner voice at the same time. Your brain remembers.
Another tool is paraphrase. Paraphrase means you say the same idea in other words. You don't need the perfect word, you can explain.
For example, if you don't know the word scissors, you can paraphrase. You can say, the thing that cuts paper. That's a paraphrase. Simple and clear.
I love that. don't get stuck. Paraphrase and keep going. In other words, keep it moving, keep it flowing.
Speaking of flowing, filler words help you pause without panic. Filler words are little sounds or words like like, well. They give you a second to think.
Cultural note. In many English-speaking places, small pauses feel a bit uncomfortable. People often use filler words to keep the flow. It's normal. You can use them too.
But remember this: pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. A short silent pause is healthy. Your brain gets oxygen. Your sentence gets clear.
Pause and breathe. Let's try. Put your hand on your chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Then say, I need a minute, or give me a second. That's how you ask for time.
Asking for time is a skill. Ask for time, then think in English. Let me think. One moment, please. Give me a second. These are friendly and useful.
I also use my phrase bank to prepare. If I know I'm going to the bank, I check my phrase bank. Could I open an account? I'd like to deposit cash. I need to transfer money. When I arrive, I'm ready.
Here's a quick personal story. My grandma moved to Canada at 65. Big change. She felt shy about English. Every evening, she sat in a soft chair by the window. She whispers and reads children's books. Then she shadowed the audiobook for 5 minutes. After 3 months, her inner voice became louder and more confident.
That warms my heart. It shows we can grow at any age. Whisper read, shadow, paraphrase, ask for time. These tools make thinking in English possible.
One more tip. Use context clues in your practice too. Watch a short video with the sound low. Guess the meaning from faces and body language. Then turn the sound up and shadow. Your brain links picture and sound.
I like that. It's like building a bridge. Picture to sound, sound to inner voice. No translation bridge needed.
Exactly.
Now let's go to real life situations. How do we stop translating in daily life?
Let's try a cafe. I'll be the customer. You were the barista. I'll think in English.
Go for it.
Hi there. Could I get a small latte? Let me think. Actually, make it a medium. No sugar, please.
Sure, 1 medium latte. Anything else?
I'd like a croissant. Do you have a warm one?
Yes, fresh and warm. It smells buttery.
Perfect. That works for me.
Nice. You used chunks. Could I get, I'd like. That works for me. You didn't need to translate each word. You used a mental picture and context clues.
Exactly. And I asked for time. Let me think. That gave me a second to choose. I felt calm.
Try a store next. I need a black jacket. I'll think in English. Excuse me, I'm looking for a black jacket. Something light, not too warm.
Sure. Do you mean a windbreaker?
In other words, a thin jacket for spring. Yes, that.
Great. We have one here. It feels smooth and soft. Try it on.
It fits well. I'll take it.
Nice. You paraphrased. You said a thin jacket for spring. That's clear and simple.
Next, a small work situation. Imagine I'm in a meeting and I don't understand a phrase. I can ask for time. Give me a second. Then I can say, do you mean the deadline is Friday? In other words, we have 2 days?
Perfect. Ask for time. Do you mean? In other words, these phrases help your inner voice stay in English. You clarify and you keep the flow.
Another cultural note. In English, it's okay to check the meaning. People respect that. It shows you are careful. It shows you listen.
Let's add a tiny bit of humor. Once, I was in a bakery in France and tried to order in French and English at the same time. My brain mixed both. I asked for, I think, 12 breads accidentally. The baker laughed. I laughed. We fixed it. No problem. The lesson: don't panic. Pause and breathe. Then paraphrase your idea.
I had a funny moment too. I told a friend, my coffee is very angry, when I meant very strong. He smiled and said, try strong coffee. I wrote it in my phrase bank and moved on.
Strong coffee is a collocation, just like heavy rain. Over time, your collocations feel natural.
Let's give our audience a mini script they can use in many places, a small set of chunks they can put in their phrase bank.
Good idea. Repeat after us softly. I'm looking for. I'd like to. Could I get? Do you mean? In other words? Let me think. Give me a second. That works for me. I'm not sure, but
Beautiful. These chunks reduce stress. They keep you thinking in English. Your inner voice stays in English.
now, what about when your mind goes blank?
Ah, that happens to me in Spanish sometimes. I pause and breathe, then I paraphrase. If I can't say umbrella, I say the thing for rain. If I can't say software update, I say new version for my computer. The idea is the same, the words are simple.
And you can use context clues. Point, show, use your face. Communication is more than words. It's tone, hands, eyes, and smile.
Here's an emotional beat. When I first lived abroad, I cried once after a long day. My brain felt tired. I was translating all day. A kind neighbor said, small steps. The next day, I set a tiny goal. Label 5 things. Describe 2. It helped. Small steps work.
Small steps. I like that. One more quick hook for your brain. Remember, you don't need perfect words. You need clear ideas. Say it simply. That's how fluent speakers think. They think in simple English. They let it flow.
Think in English. Think in English. Think in English. Feel it in your body. Your shoulders relax. Your breath is smooth. Your voice is calm.
Now, let's connect everything. Build a routine. Choose a trigger and a mantra. Label and describe the world around you. Use chunks and collocations. Practice with whisper reading and shadowing. Paraphrase when you need it. Use filler words when you pause. Ask for time. Keep a phrase bank. That's the path.
And celebrate small wins. Today, I made a mental picture instead of translating. Today, I asked for time and stayed calm. Today, I added 2 phrases to my phrase bank. That's progress.
Let's do a quick review together.
We started with the big idea. Stop translating, word by word. Switch your inner voice to English.
Use a trigger and a mantra to flip your switch. English only, nice and slow.
Use a mental picture and context clues so you understand fast without translating.
Build your inner voice with label and describe. Use chunks and collocations to speak naturally.
Practice techniques. Whisper reading, shadowing, paraphrase, use filler words, and pause and breathe.
In conversations, ask for time. Clarify with, in other words, and do you mean? Keep a phrase bank and repeat useful phrases.
Now, the vocabulary and phrases we learned today. Repeat them with us to make them stick.
Inner voice.
Switch,
Habit stack.
trigger, or cue,
Mantra.
label,
Describe.
chunk,
Collocation.
mental picture,
Context clues.
paraphrase,
Shadow or shadowing.
whisper read,
Filler words.
pause and breathe.
Ask for time.
In other words,
Do you mean?
phrase bank.
Well done. You can practice like this every day. 2 minutes of whisper reading, 30 seconds of shadowing. Label and describe 3 things around you.
Keep it simple, keep it steady. Thinking English and let it flow. You can do this. We believe in you.
That was a great session. I feel inspired.
Me too. Thank you for being here with us today.
If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend who wants to think in English.
Subscribe, like, and share. It really supports our channel and helps other learners find us.
We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What will your trigger be this week? And what's one phrase you'll add to your phrase bank?
Tell us below. We read your comments and we cheer for you.
Take a breath, flip your switch, and think in English.
Goodbye for now and see you next time.